Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft, and we're playing Enigmatica, I can't even say it, Enigmatica 2. And I'm actually using the Twitch client. Usually I use multi-MC, but I had issues actually doing some recording, and I had made some materials up here, which I'm going to ignore. We're not going to use them. They're, except that we can keep, but the rest of those ignore. They never happen for now. And we're going to go ahead and put some copper in the smelter. And as you can see, I have been organizing, got more chests going, and trying to organize a bit just to stay slightly sane. I say slightly sane, you know. I got bronze here. If you don't know how to make bronze, I don't know what you're doing playing Minecraft. No, honestly, to make bronze, basically you mix copper and tin. The ratio is 1 tin, 3 copper. With this, you don't get the duplication and all that fun stuff, but that is the ratio. And bronze definitely seems to be one of those ones that cool down pretty darn fast, so that's awesome too. And we'll need bronze. To make iron large plates, basically I have casts, which I've already done, and I already put them on already, but basically, I have the large plate cast, and I pour just the liquid iron onto them, and that's how I made them. So we kind of jumped a bit. Unfortunately, it was completely accidental. There were some recipe bugs happening, and it happened over and over to the point where it would have been like such a butchered and cut episode over and over and over. So I just thought I'd start over where I am now, and then we'll get into the introduction of IC, basically. On some other notes, I found this automatic torch in an abandoned mine shaft in a chest, and it's actually not a hard recipe, a block of coal, and I checked it out, and I think the durability was 256 on it when I turned on the debug. So basically this thing has 256 torches, and when you turn it on, basically it'll automatically put torches on the ground. Now I don't know if it happens during unfortunately my pick is a little busted right now. Is the material in there right now? No. Let's go ahead and repair this. But anyways, what happens here is it automatically places torches where there's no light. Now I don't know if that's the case here, of course. Keep that in mind. But we'll give it a try anyways. We'll see what happens when we walk over here. No, it might only do it during the night or darkness if it's on. Yeah, it's right click is on, yeah. So basically, yeah, it'll just place a torch on the ground for you automatically. So it's kind of cool. It's neat. It can be very annoying and a hassle. I was trying to escape from a skeleton, for example. And to give you an example of what happened was he kept pelting me, and the torches were putting right where I was standing, and it was so annoying. So I had to click it off, and so it can have a negative impact as well. So the reason we have the large iron plates is because we're going to do industrial craft, and I guess one of the first ones I like doing is the metal former. But you need a basic machine casing, so you need aluminum plates. And aluminum plates, I have some materials here. I had more machine casings, oh man. But aluminum plates here are pretty simple, but you need you need a hammer first. I guess we should probably build that. I did build this hammer, and you can actually build a few of them. I'm actually curious to see I forget that I should really look up, default. I want all the time. I'm not cheating there. Sorry. Yes, if you really, really want it. 100 durability. So this actually has better durability than the IC one, and it's way less in components, oddly enough. So you have a chance of a choice of 2 hammers, right? And so the choice of the 2 hammers basically are the engineer hammer, which has 100 durability. It's made out of just 2 iron sticks and a string, or the IC one that has 80, and it even says 80 left on it, and it requires 5 iron. So there's not even a comparison there to the 2. You definitely are going to go with the cheaper one. Well, I assume you would. I mean, if you're slightly insane, you might not, but I'm personally going to go with the cheaper one. So I think it's like this. I mean, we can easily look it up, but what's this one? Oh, X Nihilo is on here? okay, that's interesting. I don't know if we'll be using that, but guess you can use it to play around with. So there you go. We got the hammer, which of course I already made before. And then what we can do is make those aluminum plates. So we need 4 aluminum plates, and here you go. And you can see just 4 damage done to it. And then you have your 4 aluminum plates. You have your 4 large plates. These plates, I think, were 8 materials each, by the way. There you go. You got 4 basic machine casings, which now, of course, now we have 8 basic machine casings because of the small dirt butt. The next thing we're going to make is, I think, oops, that's off by 1. I think I'm going to make the shears. Does it matter? No. I think shears are like this. I don't know if they call them shears. I call them cutters, sorry. And the cutters are going to be used for the copper. So you're going to need, I think, in total, well, you know what? We'll just do 6 right here. And then I'll use what we had before. So, yeah, we'll do, actually, that'll make 12 anyways, I think. There you go. So the cutters will dupe it, and that will make your copper cables. There you go. And then we'll put these in here. I might as well just dupe this whole thing. And there we go. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So this was also another bug. Couldn't even do a circuit. Like, it just basically everything went downhill. Oh, you know what? I think they need a plate, don't they? Yeah. Yeah, everything basically just went. It was like one of those days where you're just not allowed to have a good day. And so, yes, one of the pack devs recommended, his name was Niller Medild. I just want to give credit anyways, had recommended trying to use the Curse launcher instead of, or the Twitch launcher, I guess they call it now, instead of using multi-MC. He says that was the people who had the bug, they were all using that. So I thought, okay, you know what? Well, we'll give that a try. And so that's what we're doing. And hopefully we have luck. But even pouring with the metal former, I even had issues, or not the metal former, with the smelter, I even had issues, to give you an idea. Like, wasn't just a tiny bit of a problem. It was pretty much everything was against me. So hopefully this works out a little better. So there you go. I think we can now go ahead and take the copper cables, because we've learned how to make that. We got the extra circuit here. And then if we go and check our quests, I did accept, because, like, you know, I was recording this before. I went through here, the progression. I guess Cobalt, we know about that. We have to go to the Nether, and we can go there anytime at this point. We can get the IC2, so I grabbed the 8 overclockers. I thought that was the best one after we made the basic machine casing. And then basically we just completed this one here. You're supposed to hit the checkbox and get one of these loots and clean them. There's a console command as well. I don't know what the console command does. Begun the industrial craft line. I don't know if that's related. So there you go. End rods. What the? That is, and apparently it's common. Aren't end rods useful though in some ingredients? So, like, isn't that actually an iron rod? You know what? Extra utilities antenna. Don't know what that is for. You know what? Not as useful as I expected, to be honest. So, cool. So there's your reward. So we didn't miss out on getting a reward. I'm kind of interested in what the console command hidden. And you can use mechanism to power EU machines. What I was saying before, and I'll say it again, I'm not a big fan of that personally. I prefer not doing that, but that's of course up to you. They want you to make a generator. Interesting. Maybe I'll do it with the tree. I prefer to go metal former right. You know what? Screw it. I'm doing metal former. I don't care. You can yell at me all you want, video game. Okay, we're doing metal former, my loves. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then we're going to do a bronze toolbox. Now, this is basically hammering twice, right? And you need 2 of them. So that's 1, that's 2, then there's 4, and there's 5. Am I thinking that right? 5 we're going to need. So let's hope I got this right. So we're going for 5 here. 5 and 5. And then you need chests. That's probably the worst recipe out of all of it, just because we know how annoying it is to make chests, right? So, yeah, let's just... Oh, that's rubber wood. Oh, we're going to need... I guess we're going to need other wood, too. Okay. We will play along with your little evil plans here. So 4 and 4. Okay. And then we can make our chest. Ah, the damn button. There you go. 1, 2. Excellent. There you go. And then... Oh, you did copper casings. That's a classic Kane move right there. That sucks too, because copper's a bit rare right now. So that's a beautiful mistake right there. Okay, so we can go like this, and there we go. These don't stack because they're actually like an entity. I've never used them, but I guess you can use them. It's like, I've never used them, but I know you can use them. Oh, so the quest did update for that. Was it actually one that you can see, or does it just say it's updated for it? What does the metal former look? It has the 2 front parts on it. So let's see if we can find it here. Metal former's way down here. Well, I'm going to show you a secret. I want the metal former now, right? Because I can dupe. But wait, you don't have power, Kane. Actually, yes, I do have lots of power. It's called redstone. You can actually power it. And if you don't know about this, now you do. You can actually power it with redstone. So instead, look at, now I can put an iron thing in there and boom. And it's actually really efficient on the iron, or on the redstone, sorry. And there we go. So now we can dupe. Well, I shouldn't say dupe, but we can get a 1-to-1 ratio instead of losing twice as much, especially when you're dealing with the copper. And that, my friends, is why I go for the metal former right away. But generator, let's go with it next. So generator is probably simple. It's probably cobblestone and all that fun stuff. Generator. Now, did we ever make a furnace? Oh, yeah, we did eventually make the furnace. Well, you know what? Too bad. I know some people would have probably went ahead and, yeah, but I'm not those people. Generator. They're all called generators. Great. Just trying to make my life simple. So right off the bat, you can make it into ironous. Oh, okay, you can use the basic machine frame. So basic machine case. That's expensive, or you can make an iron furnace. In iron costs, that is way, way, way cheaper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would rather do that in 100 years than whatever that one was. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Much, much better than... because you have to remember, one machine casing is 8, 16, 32. Then, okay, so just 8? Ooh, actually, huh. So it's 8. Actually, no, it works out to be the same, I think. Except the aluminum plate would be a bit extra. Well, because it was a nuisance, let's just leave it alone for now. Okay, so that should get that. And then we have to make the battery. The battery requires tin plates, tin cable. Okay, so... And we need batteries all the time, so you might as well get a couple extra for this. So let's see here. We got tin in here somewhere. Wait, I have done tin on its own, right? Like poured it out. Okay, we don't need the aluminum now. Oh, here it is. Okay, so, oh, and this is another thing. Yeah, sure, I could do whatever with this, but really I should be throwing it in here, right? You could put the overclockers in here too, but remember, that will cost more redstone as well, but, I mean, it'll be faster. So we can do extruding. There you go. So, I forget how many you needed. Oh, just one. Oh, there you go. So there you go. You got 3 batteries. You know what? I'll do one more. See how nicer this is compared to the whole crafting? And also how I can feed it redstone. I think that's pretty beautiful in its own. Okay, so you got that. And, oh, well, there was a lot more to this damn recipe than that, by the way. Tin casing. I don't know. I think you have to put it in twice, to be honest. So let's see what happens. I'll put 1 tin casing in. And I think you can put it in again. I don't know if it's a 1-to-1 or if there's a better. There might be a better recipe too. I need to look into this here in a second. Okay, so you got the tin casing, metal former. Oh, it's just the one function. Okay. And then, so, sorry again. Okay, so we got to do that 2, 4, 5, or 6, 8. So that's 2, 3, 4. We'll just do that for now. Okay, and then we got everything else, I guess. So we got the furnace. This gives a 30, I think it's like a 33% speed up, which means you use 33% less fuel. 33, it's a bonus on its own, right? But yeah, probably won't be using it as much anyways with the, going tin and all, or not tin, because I'm processing tin. I'm like, we're going to be using tin for everything, but because we're using IC, I probably won't end up needing it as much, but we'll see. Okay, so we got you guys, put you guys in here. So this is definitely using a lot. Now, I'm assuming I could use blocks of redstone. I don't know if this, oh, you can actually, okay. But I have a lot of redstone, so I'm not really worried about it right now. I'd rather, for Let's Play and stuff, I'd rather have it speed up and waste redstone than to be stuck, not being able to do that. Yeah, isn't that guy crazy? I've had him blow up on me. Not so cool. He is some kind of creeper that does a really big explosion, like bigger than a lightning creeper from what I remember. So, yeah, I won't be going near him right now. Okay, so we got that, and we need redstone, oddly enough, for this recipe. And here we go, my friends. Oh, yeah, we got to make the you guys, and then there we go. These stack these days. Okay, and then there we go. We got a generator. And then the generator you can put right beside that, and you have what you need. And it's a base one, so we can break it with whatever anyways. Okay, so produces EU, such coal and wood, tells you, of course. And so there's your generator. And then it's going everywhere, of course. It has the loot chests. I kind of like doing those a little over time on their own. Geothermal generator and then solar panel. Interesting, it jumps right to the geothermal, actually. Let's see, geothermal. Geothermal I tend to enjoy a bit more, but of course you need to go get cells and things like that. It's a very simple recipe, honestly. The only thing I would recommend is you need a source of lava, but we've come across lava underground. Just don't remember where I came across it. It probably would be still better to do geothermal because you don't waste as much fuel as well. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and take you out and get your block back. Now, don't do that with all machines. I don't know if they let you, how they have it set up, but usually that's a naughty thing. So we're going to need tin casings again, of course. Ooh, actually, are these the cells? Oh, wow, you guys are expensive. There was another cell. I don't know which ones I can make from there. Anyways, since we went around and made all that, we're going to have to... Okay. So we're going to have to do 4 of these, I guess. And then 1 iron, I guess, after that. Yeah. And then we'll put the iron in. The Iron Chef. Wait. Did we put 1 tin too little in there? Yeah, we put 1 tin too little, I think. There was definitely supposed to be another one in there. So we'll throw 1 in. Yeah, I thought something was weird when it was doing it, but I wasn't sure, so... There you go. There we go. And that'll make the cells, and then we need the glass. Glass is in this chest. I hit T to do that, by the way, if you're wondering how that works. There we go. And so we got to make you guys... Oh, we got to make pane of glass. So you're going to have to waste 6 glass for that. And there we go. And these are cells that usually are reusable, but I think there's better ones where you don't have to waste it so much. So there's your geothermal. You usually don't use the geothermal in a ingredient. You can later on, but not right away. So, or don't need to right away, I should say. So I think we're fine there. Okay, so you got the geothermal, and that's all set up. What about some sort of cell? Cell? maybe there is no other. Pretty sure IC2. I thought it had a twofer, but maybe it doesn't. Either that one's nerfed or there's another one I'm missing. Well, screw it. We can go sell or whatever. Can. Forestry has one too, right? So. Okay, let's just type in water. We're not doing so hot here, are we? Usually there's a lot of containers that show, like water would be in, but I'm not seeing them here. Looks like they've even disabled a lot of the... Aren't these considered cans? But I don't see cans. I'll be damned if they were missing. Oh no, there they are. What the heck? They're not showing in any eye for me. Huh. What about just can? No, I don't see it in my brief look. Interesting. Either way, these tend to sometimes be better. I don't know if they'll work here. So what we'll do is we'll flop it like this and we'll find out. Yep, there you go. They get consumed, but 310 for 12 buckets? Not such a bad cost, to be honest. So I can easily get that. And there's other, there's other tanks. I mean, this is a huge pack, right? So we can check out some tanks out here. Fluid storage tank. I don't know what mod this is, but obsidian. I will not look behind me. Yellow stained glass. I'm guessing any glass is just going through all yellow. Yeah. That is actually a really cheap recipe. Stores up to 64 fluids of any type. What mod is that from, though? I do not know if it has any kind of pressure or push to it, though, right? So as much as it might be amazing, it might not be what we need. Mechanism has them, too. Mechanism tends to be quite cheap as well. So you can use these with a bucket. So start with this one here. And I think these have a push out as well. So I might actually just go and build that one now anyways. Put it on top. And then you can use a bucket. You can bring it with you, and I think the liquids hold, actually. So that's the nice thing about it. But yeah, there's quite a few of them. So if we brought this with us, we'd be set. And then, oh yeah, they don't stack. But like I said, you can do this. You might need a wrench. I'm not sure. But and then that's it. And they'll go into each other and in here. So yeah, either way, we're doing good for the little power there. Now, I don't know if weather affects machines. I see machines shouldn't blow up. I don't think they Gregdified it that much, but eventually I should make some sort of building. But I enjoy doing things outside. It feels good. I usually am indoors, but on this pack I was like, I want to be more outdoors, even though there's more hostile mobs. Oh, talking about more hostile mobs, you know what we should do? If you go to claim chunks, you can actually go like this. We should do this. You can go around and claim your chunks. I'm not doing this for protection or anything from other players. I'm in single player. But what I'm doing is shift click. Yeah, you can actually chunk load these chunks all the time. So if I am in a different dimension or another part of the world, these are loaded. So things still happen. For example, the plants and crops will grow from, have a bunch of things manufactured. Maybe I have an ender chest or something and I'm bringing things down. It keeps going for us. So it has a really awesome effect there. So there's a battery box you can get. The battery box at this point is meh mainly because I've already I was gonna say mainly because I already have what I kind of need when it comes to that. So I can actually make that really simple because I already got some of the components. Interesting. So that's just planks of wood and a piece of tin. Okay, so that's not so hard after all. I have planks of wood on me, or I will in a second. Sorry. There you go. Battery box. And you can use that as a buffer, right? So you can have it buffering this. You know what? We're going to take the chance. And we're going to see if you can break these. You can break them. Because if not, what would have happened is you would have gotten the machine frame. So they disabled it, or maybe IC does by default now. I'm not sure. But either way, what would have happened was, and I think I have that. Oh, yep, that's the right way. What would have happened was this would have broken into the base machine block instead. So I just wanted to try it. Without looking up the configs or settings, you gotta test things, And yeah, sure, I could have lost something, but now I've gained something, I've gained that knowledge. CSU, I don't think is too hard, but it might need something else. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was wondering. It requires these batteries, so it requires lead dust and sulfur dust. Sulfur, we don't have any sulfur dust. We might be able to make sulfur dust, or particular sulfur dust. I'm not sure. Oh, there you go. I just saw it. It was gunpowder, and it was the next one, I think. There you go. No, not that one. Damn it. No, that wasn't it either. There you go. Extractor on gunpowder. And I actually have a bit of gunpowder here. There you go. So that will get you that, and then you need 3 of those. So that takes care of that, and yeah, the rest is easy. But you have to daisy chain this, and you have to have a transformer because this is a power 2. Output's 128, where the other one I believe was 32, unless if things have changed completely backwards. Sorry. Oh, here it is. Yeah, output's 32. So tin is 32 now, cable. Tin cable used to be like 8, and then copper was 32, but now copper cable is the 128. So you can daisy chain that in. Oh, no, you can't daisy chain it because it would blow up the bat box. What you have to do is have a transformer in between. So then you have to learn how to make a transformer, which I don't know if we have. Well, there's an MV there, so that might be related. Tier 2 voltage, 128. So let's get our rewards. I think we'll call this a decent little episode here. I'm happy with what we did today. And then I will probably go ahead and just gather materials and get ready for some of the other things in the future, just so we can kind of build crazy. A factory block, chisel. Okay, so it's a decorative block, basically. Some food. And a diamond shield. Wow. I actually think that's a pretty powerful one there. Hell yeah. Actually, what's the uses on it, though? Hey, you can get diamonds out of it. Hell yeah, why not? There you go. So we have a diamond shield, so that's a bit more protection, right? That's, you know what? Why not? That's awesome. I feel like that's good. It makes me feel good. So, yeah, there you guys have it. And we did pretty damn good on that little episode. So, till next time, I will probably go ahead. We'll probably have another episode of mostly IC stuff. I might have a house built by then, just something, move this stuff into it and have some lava, filling this up. And then we'll go from there. And I'll probably have just some of the base components that we've already made today. Pre-done, or any other kind of plates and stuff we need, and that way we can continue on and just hammer through some more IC2 stuff. I know some people dislike IC2 a lot. I don't think it's always about the understand, or I don't think it's always just about the understanding. It's just they don't know much about the mod as well. Wait, that's kind of confusing. I made it sound the same, right? Anyways, but I feel like if I go through IC2 a bit more, people will be a bit more comfortable and understand it and not feel so frightened by it, hopefully. So anyways, guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and I will hit you with my hot pepper next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.